Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to start our chapter number 4, common size statements. Yesterday we have done comparative statements, that is one of the important tool of analysis of financial statement. Today we will learn the another tool of analysis of financial statement, that is our common size statement. Comparative statement that we did yesterday means the statement which make the comparison of the data of 2 or more than 2 years. On the other hand, common size statement in which the data or the details of a company, the financial position, profitability, solvency, and the liquidity of any of the company is to be compared with or analyzed with a common base that is to be considered in common size statement. So today we will learn how a common base has been taken, how the percentage is to be converted, and how the common size statement are to be prepared. After learning this chapter, you just come to know how the common size statement are to be prepared, whether it is a common size balance sheet or common size profit statement of profit and loss. Let's see the meaning, what the author has written here. Common size statement are those statements in which individual figures are converted into percentage to some common base. I want to make you one thing more clear. In the common size statement, 2 or more than 2 year data is to be taken altogether. Whether in the common size statement, only the individual year figures, only the 1 year figures are to be considered and analyzed on the basis of a common base. How it is to be done? We will learn further as we proceed to the chapter. Percentage of each individual item shows its relation to its respective total. Called vertical because in the comparative statement, if you recall, yesterday we done the first column is particular, then note number, then previous year data, then current year data, then net increase or decrease, and then percentage increase and decrease. You just move from left to right, that is the horizontal analysis. But in case of common size statement, you will take a common base as a total, and total will be marked when the items are shown vertically in any statement. So that's why it is known as the vertical analysis also. And the last line, it is given over here that the common size statement may be prepared for the balance sheet as well as statement of profit and loss. Common size statement comprise of the following items: absolute figures of individual item, of statement of profit and loss and balance sheet for 2 or more successive period, and percentage to some common base. Normally the figures of the revenue from operation is taken as a base for the statement of profit and loss items. Please underline, I request everybody mark this point, the figure of revenue from operation is taken as a base for the statement of profit and loss items. You may get the question because it is a very important point to solve the numerical, as well as you may get the 1 mark question in your examination. And the total of the assets and liabilities is taken as a base for the balance sheet item. So what is the base is to be taken for the balance sheet? The total of assets and liability. Please mark it as well for the practical point of view, as well as from the 1 mark question you may get in the examination. After that, the purpose and utility is given to us. We will come back to this topic after doing the practical. Because as more as you do the practically, you come to know that what is the utility of that particular task that we are doing. So let's come to the common size balance sheet. It is balance sheet is a statement in which total of the assets or equity and liability is assumed to be equal to 100, and all the figures are expressed as a percentage of total. In the other words, each asset is expressed as a percentage of total assets, and each item of equity and liability is expressed as percentage of total equity or liability. What is the purpose of utility of common size balance sheet? To analyze the changes in the individual item of balance sheet, to establish a trend in various items of assets and liabilities, to judge the financial soundness, to assess the financial strategy that is adopted by the different enterprises belonging to the same industry. Now there are form of common size balance sheet is given to us. The first column are items of the balance sheet. The second column is the different items of assets and liability of previous year. Third column will be of current year. In the fourth column, we have to make the analysis with the help of, you can see the columns as well. The first is particulars of assets and liability, note number along with the note number. Then in the second column, the absolute figures of previous year. In the third column, absolute figures of current year. In fourth column, it is to be shown the percentage change in the figures of the percentage relationship of the figures of equity and liability or with its total and assets with its total as well. And in the last column, you have to show the relationship of equity and liability with its total as a common base for current year, and in the assets, the total of the assets as a common base in current year. When we will do practical, it will be more clear to you. See, illustration number 1 is floating on the screen where the details about Oxford Limited is given to us related to 2019 as well as 2018. So here I just want to remind you, 2009 in the normal balance sheet as per the Company Act 2013, first of all the current year is given to us, and after that the previous year data is given to us. On the other hand, when we prepare the comparative balance sheet or statements or common size balance sheet, in that case previous year data is to be considered first and current year data is taken afterwards. So we have to consider the details from here, that is given equity share capital, preference share capital, reserve and surplus, non-current liabilities, current liabilities. All these are to be shown in on equity and liability. On the other hand, assets, non-current assets and non-current and current assets are given to us as well. See, here the data is given to you 16 to 5. Don't think this is 16 rupee or 2 rupee. See, on the above of the statement in bracket it is given rupee in lakhs. It means 16 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh 40,000. So it is, these are the figures in lakhs, not the 16 rupees, 2 rupees. Please be careful while doing this, and when you prepare your common size balance sheet, you also have to mark rupee in lakhs. This denomination is compulsory to show. Now, see the format of common size balance sheet. Oxford Limited common size balance sheet as at 31st March 2018 and 31st March 2019. See it. First column is the particulars. In particulars, first of all, as we did in the chapter number 1, we did yesterday as well, the equity and liabilities are to be shown vertically. All the equity and liabilities are shown over here, in which shareholders fund, share capital, reserve and surplus, then non-current liabilities, and then current liabilities are to be shown. And you have to always learn this format properly, because all the items are to be put together in a proper sequence that we learn in chapter number 1 of this part. Now, the absolute figures, I'm coming back to the statement. See, the absolute figures of 2018 is given over here. We have to put all the asset value of all these items of equity and liability side of 2018 here. It is 18 lakh, 4 lakh, 14 lakh, 4 lakh. We have to mark the total as well. Then we have to put the items from the statement of 2019. You can see the cursor is moving again and again on the figures that we have to note it down from the statement. In this way, first 3 columns are just completed with the help of the statement given over here, and you have to consider the total as well. Now what to do? In 2018, the percentage change in the balance sheet as per the common base of total, and here the common base of percentage will be 100. Now how it is to be done? See, 18 divided by its total 40 multiplied by 100. We will get 55%. 4 divided by 40 multiplied by 100. 10%. 14 divided by 40 multiplied by 100. 4 divided by 40 multiplied by 100. In the next year, in 2019, 18 divided by 45 multiplied by 100. 5.40 divided by 45 multiplied by 100. 14.40. The non-current liabilities are given over here, divided by 45 multiplied by 100. 7.20 divided by 45 multiplied by 100, and it will be 16%. In this way, we can calculate. We can see the working note also. See, here the working notes are given to us, in which you have to show how the figures are to be calculated. See, it is given over here. The percentage is to be calculated, that is 18 upon 40. 40 is the total of the side, multiply by 100, and you will get it. You may also find these figures in your book as well. You can analyze it thoroughly. Now, after that, we have to show the items on the asset side. That is your non-current assets and non-current and current assets. Non-current and current assets are to be shown first. Previous year data is here, then current year data. Percentage change as a common base of previous year. Percentage analysis as a base, common base 100 for current year. In this way, we have to complete our common size statement. Now, common size statement of profit and loss. As we can prepare the common size balance sheet, very similar to that, we can prepare the common size statement of profit and loss. But if you remember, in the second point, in the beginning of this chapter, I consider everybody to underline that while preparing the common size balance sheet, the 100 and the total of the balance sheet of assets and equity and liability is taken as a base. In balance sheet, the total of the assets and equity and liability side will taken as a base, while in statement of profit and loss, the revenue from operation. Revenue from operation is always the first item. We did in the chapter number 1 as well as chapter number 3. That what is the format of common size statement of profit and loss? First of all, the revenue from operation is to be considered, and it will be considered as a base also. So now, what the format can be of common size statement of profit and loss? First column will be of particulars along with the note number, then absolute amount, again of previous year, current year. Then percentage of change analysis on the basis of revenue from operation of previous year and then current year. In this common size statement of profit and loss, the revenue from operation is to be considered as the common base. Then the other income is again added, total revenue 1 plus 2. Third column will be maintained. In the fourth column, we have to consider all the expense related to the directly related to cost of production as well as indirect expense like the finance cost, employee benefit expense, or the depreciation or amortization of expense. In this way, we can calculate the total expense by adding the other expense in that. The fourth column will be finished. After preparing the fourth column, fifth column is profit before tax, that is third minus fourth. After that, tax is to be deducted, and finally we will get the profit after tax. I hope you remember this because we have done it in chapter number 1 as well as 3. As we will do the practical, then the concept will be more clear to you. Let's do the illustration number 4. Here the information is derived from the Vasundhara Limited. Revenue from operation of 2019 and 18 is given to us. Cost of material consumed, employees benefit expense, other expense. You are required to prepare a common size statement of profit and loss. So you are well aware about the format. First column will be the particular along with the note number, then the absolute amount of all the figures, whether it is a revenue from operation as per the format given. No other income is there, so we have to less the expense, and profit before tax will be first minus second, it will be profit before tax. You will get the profit before tax. Because in the absence of any other income, you have to consider the total revenue from operation as the total income of the business or the company. So what to do with this? By putting all the items here, you have to mention the amount of each and every item of previous year, then current year. Then we have to mark the percentage. We have to consider the revenue from operation like this 10 lakh as a common base, 100% of this year. It will be the common base, so we will calculate 6 lakh divided by 10 lakh multiplied by 100, it will be 60. 1 lakh 20 divided by 10 lakh, it will be 12. 50,000 divided by 10 lakh multiplied by 100, it will be 5%. In this way, we have to calculate the percentage of each and every item of previous year. Again, by taking the common base as a revenue from operation, we have to calculate the items given over here. Here the formula is given to you as well in the working note, how the percentage is to be calculated. Now see, illustration number 7. In illustration number 7, all the things remain same, but change in inventory, you find a little change. See, here the change in inventory is given over here in a bracket, that is 2 lakh. What does it mean? It means decrease in inventory is there, fall in inventory is there instead of increasing. So whenever you show the percentage, it is also to be shown in the bracket. That's it. There is nothing else other than this. In the next illustration number 8, the percentage of income tax is given to us. So while preparing the statement, the income tax is to be calculated on profit before tax. This 14 lakh on this tax is to be calculated, then profit after tax is to be calculated. On 21,60,000 for 2015-16, tax is to be calculated with the given appropriate rate of that particular year, and then you can calculate the profit before after tax. Nothing else is the difference here. That you may find the common size statement question carry 3 or 4 marks definitely in your board exam. Now the last topic is trend percentage analysis. From practical point of view, it is not as much important, but theoretical point of view, or you may get the 1 mark question of theory of this. So that's why it is important to do. Trend percentage analysis is that type of statement in which you can see here. After when you see the format, then it will be more clear to you. See, when you see the format here, the absolute amount of more than 2 years is given to you. There are 4-year data is given to us. It is 2014, 15, 16 and 17. And we have to calculate all the absolute amount as per the trend. Now, how the trend is to be calculated? We will take the common year as a base 2014. Every item of 2014 will be taken as a base. So it will be taken 100%. And rest of all the years, whether it is 2015, 16, 17, are to be calculated as a change and analyzed on the basis of the common base of 2014. See how? In 2015, the inventory is 1,25,000 and 2014 is the base. So 1,25,000 divided by 1 lakh multiplied by 100. I'm repeating my concept again. We have to consider 2014 as a common base, and we have to analyze the trend of rest of the years as a common base of each and every item of 2014. So how it is to be calculated? The amount of 2015 for inventory is given over here 1,25,000, while the base is 2 in 2014 is 1 lakh. So how it is calculated as a common base percentage analysis? 1,20,000 divided by 1 lakh multiplied by 100. In the next year, 1,40,000 divided by 1 lakh into 100. 1,50,000 divided by 1,00,000 into 100. In this way, we can calculate the trend and of the inventory in the all these years. Then the trade receivable are to be considered likewise. Cash and cash equivalent and other assets are also. We can check the trend of every item of the various years by considering one year as a common base year. This is all about your common size statement, that very important as well as easy. So I request sir to unmute the students and allow us to discuss the chapter and take the feedback. Sir, I request you to unmute the student as I have to discuss with them. I want to take the feedback from them that what we have done today. Yes, Mansi Rana, you have raised your hand. Please speak. What you want to ask?
Ma'am, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, I want to ask that it is compulsory to take first year as a base year, or we can take any year.
In which? In common size statement? In trend analysis?
Yes, ma'am.
Any of the year can be taken as base year. You will find that, but the base year should be common for everything. Like if you are taking the 2017 as a base year, then what will happen in that case? You have to consider all the items of 2017. You cannot do, you are taking the inventory as a base year of 2014 and trade receivable as a base year of 2014. No, any one of the base is to be taken. Now, always the previous year, the last year is to be considered here as a base. Why? The reason behind it, because whenever the future is upcoming, when the future come, the price level change. And the 2014 is past, and we have to look into the future, that we are calculating the trend. So that's why it is an appropriate thing that we have to consider the base year always the previous one or the last one.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So that is more appropriate. It is, and nothing is mentioned anywhere. Nothing is mentioned in any concept that we have to consider the last year as a base. But it is the appropriate thing that we have to consider the last year always the base, because future there will be change take place in the price level in the future, and we are considering, we want to see the trend, that what the trend is going on further in the future. So that's why we have to take the last year as a base and calculate the trend and analyze that on the basis of the future years and upcoming years. Okay, beta?
Okay. Yes,
Anybody
ma'am.
else? Any doubt to anybody? In common size statement, comparative statement, trend analysis. Vanshika, yes, please speak.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, beta.
Can you please tell me how to calculate the percentage in common size balance sheet?
Please repeat your question. It's not clearly audible to me.
How to calculate the percentage in common size balance sheet?
In common size balance sheet. But in the common size balance sheet, the
Yes,
total of every side. When you are calculating the common size analysis of equity and liability, in that case, the total of the equity and liability will be taken as a common base. And when you calculate, when you do the statement of profit and loss, in that case, revenue from operation is to be taken as the total. And in the balance sheet, when you analyze the assets, the total of the asset is to be taken as a common base. I'm repeating. Let's revise once again, both of us together. In case of equity and liability in balance sheet, the common base will be taken as total of equity and liability.
Equity and liabilities. Yes, ma'am.
In case of, yes, when we make the analysis of the assets in common size balance sheet, then the total of the asset side is taken as
common base.
And when we have to calculate the analysis of statement of profit and loss, in that case, revenue from operation is taken as a common base.
Taken as.
Okay. Any other doubt, bache?
Yes. No, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody else? Any doubt? Feel free to take your queries. Yes, Lakshmi.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, beta. Yes, beta, where are you finding difficulty to clarify the concept?
Ma'am, calculate tax comparative statement of profit and loss.
In comparative statement of? It
Statement
is
of
to be
profit and
calculated. Beta, I just sent you reply on the WhatsApp yesterday. Also, it is to be calculated on profit before tax. Whatever the profit is earned by the company, the tax is to be calculated on that. Whether you can see, I'll show you. See, give me a minute. I'll show you in this also. Let me scroll the screen. Screen is visible to you, I hope. Lakshmi, screen is visible to you?
yes, ma'am.
See, here the, no, in this question, profit before tax is not there. See, in this question, 14 lakh is the profit before tax. You can see 14 lakh. Lakshmi, please give me your feedback. Then I'll make you clear. Are you able to this? Are you able to see this profit before tax 14 lakh? Marking.
कौन सा illustration है, ma'am?
This is illustration number 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Here you can see the profit before tax, that is 14 lakh. I marked on the screen as well. Please look at the screen, beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Screen is visible to you?
Ma'am, but बहुत छोटा दिखाई दे रहा है.
Okay, you can see in the book as well. You are not using laptop. See, here the income tax is 50%. Or income tax rate for 2014-15 is 40%. You can mark these figures as I marked in the on my screen. You please mark these figures in your book as well. Have you marked? Lakshmi, have
Yes,
you marked
ma'am.
these items? Yes, profit before tax is 14 lakh. The rate of income tax is 40%. Now 40% of 14 lakh will be. And give me one more answer. A person has to pay the tax on which? Everybody who are just earning the income as per the slab rate given by the government, if we consider that slab rate and we are just earning according to that as much income that is taxable, for which amount that tax is to be calculated, that is earned by the person. Let it be if my income is more than 5 lakh, then I have to pay the tax on that amount that is exceeding to 5 lakh, whatever my surplus income. I have to pay on the surplus. Very similar to that, a company who is earning any surplus other than the cost. Total revenue from operation is 20 lakh. Yes, no doubt. Other income is also there. So the total income is 24 lakh. Out of that, the expenses are 10 lakh, sorry. After deducting the 10 lakh out of 24 lakh, the 14 lakh is left with the company as a surplus. Now, the tax is to be imposed on that surplus and according to the rate. And what is the rate of the tax here? 40%. What is the amount of surplus? 14 lakh. So 40% of 14 lakh will be 5,60,000. Are you able to calculate the tax amount on current year in 2015-16? Can you tell me on which amount it is to be shown or it is to be calculated? Please highlight me on which amount the tax is to be calculated for the year 2015 and 16. Please highlight. Beta, we are doing 8th illustration. In 8th illustration, please let me know how the amount of tax in 6th column for the year 2015-16 that amounted to rupees 10,80,000. How it is to be calculated? You please let me know the calculation. Lakshmi, I am asking from you. It is very simple, beta. Don't get nervous. The profit is with us, that is 21,60,000.
Yes, ma'am.
The rate of taxes for this year, 50%. Now,
Yes,
what
ma'am.
will be the 50% of 21,60,000? Are you able to calculate the percentage, beta? 50 upon 100 into 21,60,000. Do you know in this way we have to calculate the percentage? Lakshmi, are you able to find out the percentage now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. How you have done? Please send me on the WhatsApp. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Calculate it and show the send me the calculation on my number. Anybody else? Any other query if you have? Otherwise, I'll take the feedback. Anika Garg is not present today.
I'm here. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good afternoon. It's Kanika Vadwa, I think.
No, ma'am. It's Kanika
Okay,
Garg.
okay. Yes, Kanika, the concept is clear as you were absent yesterday meeting. So concept is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am. I did it last night. Yes, ma'am. It's clear.
Okay, that's great. So concept is completely clear because it is very important as well as the easiest topic and very important from examination point of view. So please don't leave it at all. You have to secure complete full marks. Whether it is carry 5 mark or 4 mark in the examination, it is compulsory to secure full marks in this chapter. So don't
Yes, ma'am. As you have described it. As
Okay.
soon as I do practicals, any doubt will be there. I'll ask you directly.
Yes, definitely. You are feel free to send your queries anytime. Send me WhatsApp and then I'll sort it out your queries and you may make a call to me as well. All are welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
Kanika Vadwa. Kanika Vadwa. Good afternoon. Concept is clear, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You please let me know. I'm just give me a second. I'm scrolling the screen. Okay. You please tell me here the format of the statement of common size statement of profit and loss is given to us. Here also we have the format of common size balance sheet. We did both of the aspect. What difference you find in common size and comparative statement that you did yesterday? While of you from practical point of view, what do you feel? Practically, what do you feel when you prepare a common size statement and when you prepare a comparative statement? What difference you find?
In common size balance sheet, the total of equity and liability is the base, and in
Very good.
comparative statement, this base
No common base is to be considered. The difference between 2 years or more than 2 year figures as to be considered there as a increase or decrease. Is it do so?
Yes, ma'am.
So एक बार अब दोबारा बोलो. Please repeat your answer once again.
In common size
Confidently.
statement, in common size balance sheet, equity
Yes.
total of equity and liabilities base, whereas in comparative statement, no common basis
Common base is not considered, while the difference of 2 years data is to be considered.
Okay.
Is it also? Okay, beta.
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
what the difference you find in the columns that you will maintain in the format? As far as format is concerned, what difference you find? In that we prepare the first column as particular in both with the note number. Third and fourth column is also remain. Second and third column remain same. Previous year figure is there and current year figure is there.
Yes,
Any
ma'am.
other difference you find? Up to this, the half portion is absolutely same, but the remaining portion is different. Can you clarify the difference between last 2 columns that we have maintained?
In comparative statement,
Yes.
absolute change is there.
Very good. Comparative statement.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Absolute increase or decrease.
Decrease.
And
And
afterward,
in percentage change.
yes, after that percentage change in increase or decrease is to be
Decrease.
calculated. And in case of common size balance sheet,
Absolute amount in percentage of
yes,
balance
with the
sheet.
common, yes, with the common base is to be considered. Who is doing this nonsense? Any of the student is doing this? It is not the playing time. Yes, anybody have any query? Ash Chopra, please unmute yourself. I just want to discuss some concepts with you. Ash Chopra, unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, beta. Now I am just, give me a second, showing you the format of statement of profit and loss as a common size statement that we have done today. And yesterday we have done the comparative statement of profit and loss. Beta, what difference you find in both? Do you find any difference in that? See, here the format of the common size statement of profit and loss is floating on the screen. And yesterday we have discussed the comparative statement of profit and loss. Do you find any difference between that? Yes or no? Last 1 minute is left with us. Please speak fast. Ash. What is the major difference? Please express me. Okay. Connection has been lost.